And something that I need to mention is that if you guys want to go check out this small business, it will be linked in my bio. You guys should definitely go check it out and help support it, boost it, because this was amazing. And these canvases are only one of a kind. So once it's sold from the shop, you will never see it again. He takes new photos all the time. You guys definitely need to go check out this art shop because the quality of everything in the package and the shipping does not do justice to what it looks like on the website. It looks so much better in person, and I'm absolutely in love with this. I will definitely be buying from this shop again. If you guys could copy link or follow or share this to anybody that you think would be interested in this small business, that would be amazing. You guys should definitely go check this out, and I would love to hear what you guys got. And if you purchase anything and unbox it on TikTok, please tag me, and I would love to go follow you and look at all your videos. Whoever copy links, tags 5 friends, and comments done, I will be following. So I really want you guys to help me boost a small business. I'm going to be showing you where I'm putting this canvas. I will probably be hanging this above my nightstand to add an aesthetic vibe. You guys should do the same.
And she instantly said to me, hey, so I'm gonna need your number for work purposes. So I just put it in there because she said it's work purposes, and I don't want to really argue with my own manager. I remember the next day I was playing Minecraft on my PC, and I was just, doing some average parkour like you guys are watching right now. And then I remember literally getting an ad on Snapchat from someone that had the same name as my manager. Like, adding her back, and I snapped her, hey, and then she instantly snapped me back, and I realized it was my manager. So I just said, like, what's up? Because I don't know, I was trying to make it like normal, I guess. And I remember her snapping me saying, are you busy today? Now, instantly, I thought she was gonna make me go work. So I instantly made up some like random excuse that people usually do when they want to get off work. And then the next snap she sent me is the most insane thing ever. Literally, it was her and her mommy milkers just chilling in front of her mirror in the bathroom saying, damn, I wish you could come over.
My girlfriend is so embarrassing, it's not even funny. So last week we were grocery shopping, and my girlfriend got caught stealing a can of plum tomatoes. Plum fucking tomatoes. So anyway, she got caught, and now she had to go to court today, so I came with her. On the way to court, she's crying at me, this and that, and I feel for her, but she's really scared. So in the courtroom, the judge asked my girlfriend, he goes, excuse me, ma'am, I understand that you stole a can of plum tomatoes. Now, how many plum tomatoes were in that can? So my girlfriend answered the judge, she says, 6, Your Honor. So the judge looks at her and goes, I'm going to sentence you to 1 night in jail for every plum tomato that you stole. My girlfriend turns to me and starts bawling her eyes out. And she's like, do something, please help me. So I look at the judge and say, Your Honor, she also stole a can of peas last week too.
Part 2 of how my mom was putting my dad's ashes in me and my brother's dinner. Continuing on with the story, after I see her literally pouring my dad's ashes into our mashed potatoes, and this lady literally sees me staring at her pouring the ashes into our mashed potatoes, and she doesn't even say anything. I was just, a little shocked. So after that, I just kept quiet until after dinner, and I was mad at my brother that night, so I just let him eat the mashed potatoes. So after dinner, I went up to my mom and asked her why she was putting our dad's ashes in our food. And her exact words were, your father was a bad man. He wasn't meant to be here. I said, what does that have to do with you putting his ashes in our dinner? She goes, it will just cleanse your soul. The witches told me to feed my children's father to them. Bishwa? I ended up telling my brother, but then me and him decided not to ever say anything ever again because we don't want her little spirits telling them to do the same thing with us, so...
If me and my sister ever put our elbows on the dinner table, my mom would take a fork and stab us in the arm. On Thanksgiving, I put my elbow on the table and she stabbed me with the fork, and she told me I wasn't allowed to have Thanksgiving dinner that night and I had to go to my room. Well, payback's a bitch. My mom got food poisoning from the turkey because she accidentally baked it with the plastic in it. But guess who didn't get food poisoning because they didn't eat the turkey? That's what you get, bitch!
Storytime about my extremely toxic boyfriend. So when I was in high school, I was dating this boy for 3 months. We're gonna call him Nick. And my friends hated him because he was super mean to all of them, but he was super nice to me. Well, after dating for about a month, he started acting super weird. Like, he stopped paying attention to me, he didn't want to hang out with me. And I was going through a depression this time because my dad had just died. I wasn't really doing my makeup anymore. I wouldn't do my hair anymore. And I started gaining a little bit of weight because all I would do is sleep in bed all the time. Eat 24/7. Well, soon our 2 months was coming up. And he wanted to go to this party. So I literally begged him to FaceTime me. And I was asking him, oh, what should I wear? So I put on this dress that was really tight fitting, which I was already super uncomfortable about wearing because of the fact that I had a little bit of a belly now. So he picks me up, we go to this party, and I go and I start hanging out with a few of my friends. Well, one of my friends comes over and shows me something that he posted on his private story, Life for Part 2. Part 2 about my extremely toxic boyfriend. So like I said, one of my friends comes over and shows me something that he posted on his private story. It was literally a screen recording of me trying to get the dress on that was super tight fitting. And then a screenshot of my face after when I had the dress on. Because obviously I was upset that it didn't fit the way it did before. And the video said, imagine having a girlfriend that was fat as hell. Ew, I have one. Then the picture of me said, ew, she's sad now, like what the fuck, go to the gym and lose some weight. On his private story, which had one of my friends, and she was super pretty, and apparently he tried getting with her. That's a whole nother story. So after that, I Ubered home from the party. And as soon as I got home, I started crying and I told my older brother about it. So he literally drove us back to the party and beat the absolute shit out of my boyfriend. Well, someone called the cops, my brother spent a night in jail, and my boyfriend got an underage. And my brother won't talk to me now because I'm back with my boyfriend.
Okay, story time. So I work at a jewelry store, and today a man came in looking for a gift for his wife for their 10th year anniversary. He ended up picking out a piece that said, my beautiful wife. And I said, anything else for you today? And he said, no, that's it for her, but I do want to make another purchase using a separate credit card. And could you possibly create a different account for me? And I said, sure, what are you looking for? And he said, do you have anything that says girlfriend? And I said, yes. And he said, perfect, I'll take it. And do you have anything that says happy 1 year anniversary to go with it? And I said, yes. And he said, perfect, I'll take it. So I boxed everything up all nice and I put them in their respected bags. He had me mark a K for Kristen on the bottom of his wife's bag and an L for Laura on the bottom of his girlfriend's bag. I put pretty bows on them. I handed it to him. I said, they're gonna love it. Have a nice day. And he said, thank you. And shit, I just remembered that his wife's name is Laura and his girlfriend's name is Kristen. I must have mixed up the bags. Oops.
My cousin Millie is 30 years old and is an ER nurse. Her birthday was a few days ago and we planned a birthday prank which was leaving a fake snake on her cake. All fun and games because we do this every year to every family member. Well, apparently this year Millie didn't want it, so she was pretty pissed at the fact that we didn't. Now, a few days ago while I was in school, I got a call from Millie during lunch. I thought it would be her saying she's picking me up, but it wasn't. She proceeded to tell me that my mother had passed away in a car accident. My heart dropped and I felt like puking. My mother and I don't have the best relationship, but I still love her. Millie began to tell me the details of the death and what exactly happened to the point I hung up on her and called my mother. My mom, who was supposedly
The girl next to me saying, hey, who's the girl in the jeans? Meaning me, so all of us were freaking out and I got a Snapchat. We snapped for a bit and we planned for me to sneak out to go see him that night. So I snuck out of my friend's house, got to his house, and we did a few things, but no big deal. About 2 months go by and we're still talking, but we're also saying I love you. But I ended up being messaged by a popular guy around this time who wanted me to come over to his house. I figured since me and the guy that I was talking to weren't officially together, it'd be fine. So I did, but the guy ended up finding out about it. So I had to go over to his house and basically beg for forgiveness. He said he forgave me, but this is when he came up with the plan to video me, which went south. Stay tuned for part 2 and follow me on Instagram.
Okay, so I am feeling the pink today, per usual. So we're gonna make today just a little bit brighter. I'm gonna be starting out with my marshmallow primer. It smells so good. And we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna finish up my face so we can get to the fun part. Okay, so my base for this look is gonna be this color right here. And I'm gonna use some tape just to help with that line. I'm gonna drag that down underneath like so. I'll take a hot pink color and just go right on top. I'm putting a holographic pink right in the inner corners. Now I'm using my finger to just pat on the glitter. I've actually never used white liquid liner before, but here we go. Okay, maybe this is not my expertise. It's not the most put together line, but it's a metaphor for my life. Now it's time to go in for the eyeliner. I'm gonna put on a little bit of this gold highlighter on my nose and cheeks, and I'll come back whenever my eyelashes and my brows are done. Okay, so here's the final look, and I actually really like it. I feel like it's not too bad. I definitely need to improve on it though, but let me know what you think in the comments. Does your mental health ever get so bad that you actually break down and buy a corset after watching too many episodes of Bridgerton? Because I recently made this purchase and I am so excited. I also decided to add a hoop and a skirt to it as well. For those of you who have not seen Bridgerton yet, just imagine going to fancy balls and then running through the woods very dramatically in a corset afterwards. And that's genuinely what I feel like doing. So welcome to this strange episode of trying to look like a bad bitch on Instagram without knowing anything about photography or anything about editing. Guess what came in today? She's beautiful. Now, while I gotta do is not look like a hard-boiled egg, find some woods, and maybe even find a horse. Step 1 achieved. We are currently trying to put on the corset.
This is so confusing.
Looking for a forest. Found one.
Oh.
Wow, wow, wow.
These pictures low-key kind of look good. Okay, so come over to my Instagram and check out the pictures and let me know what photo shoot you want to see next.
How comfortable are you with your significant other challenge? Put a finger down if you've ever used their toothbrush. Put a finger down if you've ever peed in front of them. Put a finger down if you've ever squeezed a pimple on them. Put a finger down if you've ever pooped in front of them. Put a finger down if you've ever been in the room while they wiped. Put a finger down if you've ever tried to Dutch oven your significant other.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Makeup with Liz. We're going to be trying out this look today, and hopefully it's going to turn out the way we want it. Also, I literally threw out all of my headbands for these ones right here. They are incredibly soft, and I usually get a headache from headbands when I use them. I don't with these. So tape is going to be your best friend for this look, and I'm going to be using a cream-based eyeshadow to get the look started. So we're going to move it outwards like so, and the tape should keep everything in place. Make sure that it is extended out and dramatic. Next thing you need is a matte brown and an angle brush, and you're going to start to outline that shape. And now take it down across your piece of tape. Next, I'm going to go in with this pencil to